Our first guest is a multiple Grammy Award nominee who has sold more than 60 million albums. His new double CD compilation is entitled, ladies and gentlemen, The Best... I'll get one right here. The Best of George Michael, and it'll be available in stores tomorrow. Here he is, George Michael. Nice to have you on the show. It's your first time. It's not your first time on the show, is it?
Excuse me, you should know, shouldn't you? Yes, it is.
Is
this your first time on the show?
Weren't you on, like, over at the old show at NBC singing and stuff? Did we have you on then?
No.
Well, welcome to the damn show.
Thank you.
How's everything
I don't know what's going on. Someone was trying to throw a blonde wig on me back there and teaching me all these different languages. And...
Well, that happens to you all the time, doesn't it, George? Come on. What was about a year ago, you were arrested in California. What was that all about?
About a year ago.
Was it a year ago?
It was about 6 months ago.
6 months ago.
Yeah. Time's flying.
Has all of that has that all been straightened out now?
I've just been. I have community service to fulfil, but I did actually. I was expected to be given like a couple of extra months to do it in, but apparently it's been. I've got to do it by the end of December, which is
Now, what
fine.
kind of community service will you be doing?
Well, I already do quite a lot of work with a charity called Project Angel Food in Los Angeles, who deliver meals to AIDS patients all over Los Angeles in the area. And I've already kind of got connections with them, so I think I'll do work there in the kitchen.
So you continue doing that, and it will work toward your
No, it's not. I mean, I do have to actually do out, you know, but I have no problem in doing it. I know the people, and you know, they'll set me to work in the kitchens,
right.
I'd imagine.
So what exactly happened, and
I just want to say before we get onto this topic that I've been told backstage I can't say the M word.
And the M word
so
is?
God knows. I mean, if you're not allowed to say it, no wonder I got arrested doing it.
Well, what is?
I mean, you know, what time does this show go out? 11:30.
It's 11:30. It's an adult show, though.
It's true.
Yeah.
I guess people don't get up to that kind of thing here, right?
So you can take us through it step by step, and if you can, we'll see what happens here.
All right, so take you through it step by
maybe
step.
I've been misled. I was under the impression you didn't mind talking about this.
Oh, no, I have
but
no
if you would rather not talk about it, we'll talk about
I'm
other
just
things.
trying to work out.
I don't want to embarrass you. I was under the impression we could talk about it.
I'm good at embarrassing myself. I'm very good at that.
Okay, all right. So then let's go ahead and talk about it.
I just can't work out how to say it without using the M word, but I'll find some other. So what happened? What happened was kind of vaguely, slightly inebriated pop star on a lovely summer's day. And I walked into the restroom. I was followed.
Where is the restroom? This is a public restroom.
This is it's a very classy restroom. It's directly opposite the Beverly Hills Hotel, and basically I was followed into the toilet by a man, well over 6 foot, fairly attractive, not Karl Malden, not Columbo, someone kind of slightly more attractive than that, and. I think the official word is entrapped, I suppose. I was coaxed fairly directly.
Really?
Yes. And basically, nothing happened. I didn't come within...
Be careful.
Listen,
please, Hanson is here tonight. Please be careful. Please be careful.
Be honest. Meryl Streep heard I was on the show, right? And she pulled out.
I don't think so. No, I had nothing. I don't know what she's busy. She's a very, very busy woman.
Okay, I'll catch up with her sometime.
But you had gone in. Your reason for going into the restroom, I'm guessing, was innocent enough. Is that?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You went in there for the purpose that 98% of the people.
I've said before. I'm no stranger to, outdoor nookie, as we
what?
call it.
What? What? You can say Nookie, but you can't say the other word?
Well, I didn't think Americans understood Nookie. I thought it was a bit like, do you say Nookie? I didn't think you did, so I thought, I'm not allowed to say masturbation, I'll have to say Nookie, something. So I guess half of America just switched over, yeah?
No, I think they're switching here. I think word is spreading across the yards. So anyway, now you're in there, and a cop comes in, and he it's a setup.
Well,
it's all a setup.
I mean, a lot of people find this really hard to imagine. I must admit, I found it quite hard to believe at the time, but it's very common practice. It's called entrapment. It's illegal. It's basically being coaxed.
What did the guy do?
What did the guy do?
Right.
The
guy that turned out to be a police officer.
Okay, all right. Well, I'll tell you, this is the nicest way I can put it. I've put it this way before, and I don't want to be graphic and nasty. He played a game called You Show Me Yours. No, I'll show you mine. It was called I'll Show You Mine, You Show Me Yours, and then I'll take you down to the police station.
What? Show me what? What are we looking at?
Well, he wasn't showing me his fillings. Do you know what I mean?
So this guy actually drops his pants there in front of you?
No, he didn't have to drop them. He had his... I'm not allowed to say the words, am I? I'm a bit stuck here. He had the important equipment.
Well, I think that depends on your perspective, ladies and
Okay, all right. Okay, so imagine for a moment that you're straight.
Yeah, I know
okay?
what's going on. He's imagine for a moment that I'm what?
I said
You didn't need to say that, did you? Why would you say that?
I've been dying to say that.
Oh, for heaven's sakes. All right, so the guy standing there trying to engage in some sort of activity.
He said, actually, the police report said that he was simulating urination.
Mm-hmm.
Right, now, excuse me, how do you simulate urination and make no noise? Do you know what I'm saying? You simulate it. If you tried to simulate urination doing that with your hands, you'd get wee all over the shop, is all I can say. Don't try it at home, folks, you know, don't try it at home. Actually, no, do try it at home, because you're safe there.
So, now are you nervous? Are you scared? Are you embarrassed about this whole thing? Did they take you downtown now? What do they do?
Well, I would say after that, I was taken to the police station, which is probably the nicest jail in the Western world, is the Beverly Hills Police Department. And I was thinking, actually, when I look back on it, it was pathetic. I was thinking, I'm so lucky that no one's been arrested this afternoon apart from me, right? Because I was thinking, you know, you never know. Maybe it won't get out. Right? This is like 7 hours later, I've got helicopters flying around my house, and hundreds of people in the street.
So you're saying that you were completely innocent in this particular episode, that it was more or less a misunderstanding?
Yes, absolutely. Ultimately the point being that I think it's kind of irrelevant in terms of the law what my general behaviour is, even though I've admitted to you know, similar sort of behaviour. Point is, the police are not allowed to do something illegal in order to make you do something illegal. You know, it was definite entrapment.
Are you going to try and go after them?
Well, no, because the thing is, at the time, I did actually consider, because this week the DA's office, you know, issued a statement, which they've done plenty of times in the last 6 months. I have to say, I don't know why they have to. But they issued a statement saying that if I had believed that I was entrapped, and I actually said, the one thing about the police report that I know they had to put down was the fact that I stood in the middle of the street surrounded by people saying, this is entrapment. I'm going to have to say that this is entrapment, you know. So that was in there, because I said it publicly. There were enough people watching and listening. But they said that if I believed it was entrapment, having seen an interview that I did last week, then why didn't I go to court?
Right.
Now, if someone can really tell me that a sane celebrity involved in a lewd conduct arrest
Right.
takes their, their grievance to international cameras and stands in court saying, yes, you did. Him going, no, I didn't. Me going, yes, you did. There's no way that I'm going to put myself through that, and there's no way I'm going to feed the circus to that degree.
Well,
I was tried, really, by the media.
I hope this whole episode hasn't changed your outlook on outdoor Nookie.
Oh.
I hope that you haven't been soured on that. Nookie. Oh, God.
I just have to make sure it's completely outdoor, I guess.
Now, you're going to sing for us? You're not going to sing for us, are you?
No, I'm not singing.
You're not gonna sing?
He's really clued up on me tonight. He doesn't remember whether I've been on the show. He doesn't know whether I'm playing or not. I'm offended.
Are you really?
No.
I was going to say, it takes an awful lot to offend you. Well, I'm glad the episode is history for you now.
Oh, yeah, it is,
you go on
definitely.
and take care of your life then.
Definitely.
Well, nice
absolutely.
meeting you, George.
Cheers.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
George Michael, ladies and gentlemen.